Welcome back to the lab bench. In this lesson, we're building a single area OSPF network from the ground up, 3 routers, 1 area, and full dynamic reachability between every LAN without a single static route. We'll move methodically. Topology first, then the edges, then the core, finishing with a clean ping that proves the whole fabric converged. Here's the layout we're working with. R1 and R2 share the 10.0, 12.0, 30 link. R2 and R3 share 10.0, 3.0, 30, and each router hangs onto its own LAN. 192.1, 68.1.2, and 0.3, all 24s. Everything lives in area 0, so once OSPF is up, each router will advertise its LAN automatically and the others will learn it. No static routes anywhere in this build. Let's start at the edges. On R1, we spin up OSPF process 1 and pin the router ID to 1.1.1.1. A clean, memorable identifier beats whatever the router would auto-pick from an interface. Then 2 network statements. The LAN 192.168.1.0 with a 24 wildcard, and the link to R2 10.0, 12.0 with a 30 wildcard, both into area 0. R3 mirrors this exactly. Router-ID 3.3.3.3, advertising its own LAN, and the 10.0.3.0 link. Now to the middle of the topology. R2 is the hub, so it carries 3 network statements instead of 2. Its own LAN at 192.168.2.0, plus both point-to-point links, 10.0, 12.0 back to R1, and 10.0 3.0 over to R3, all into area 0. Router-ID 2.2.2.2 keeps the pattern consistent. Once this commits, R2 will build adjacencies in both directions, and the LSAs start flowing across the domain. With all 3 routers configured, it's time to confirm the work. On R1, show IP OSPF neighbor should list 2.2.2.2 in the full state. That's the signal the adjacency with R2 is fully formed. Then show IP route OSPF reveals the payoff. R3's LAN 192.168.3.024 learned dynamically via R2. The O marks it as OSPF learned. 110 is the administrative distance and 3 is the accumulated cost. Finish with a ping to 192.168.3.1 and you've proven end-to-end reachability without a single static route. And that wraps up this lab. Next up in lesson 5, we'll consolidate everything with an OSPF recap and walk through the most common troubleshooting steps. Neighbor states stuck in two-way, mismatched timers, wrong area assignments, the usual suspects. If this build helped things click, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. The full CCNA course is waiting for you on Dargslan.com. See you in the next one.